Hi everyone, my name is Ambica. In case you don't know me from somewhere and just happen to stumble upon this video, well, welcome. This video is about poetry and social cause. So 1 week ago, I started this series on YouTube where series is called Social Cause Poetry Saturday. It's a mouthful of a name, a tongue twister. And I'm absolutely open to another name for a series like this, or the same series rather. Please let me know in the comments below if you have a name which is more catchy and which is not a tongue twister like this one. But the idea of the series is that I'm going to be marrying up social cause with poetry. This idea came to me a few months ago. What I've been noticing is that a lot of poetry is being written right now, and a lot of the millennials have been writing poetry which is related to love, also related to emotions like grief, pain, sorrow, being in love, falling in love, staying in love, falling out of love, heartbreak, but very little, or I couldn't come across any poetry that is being written about social causes such as the ones that I'm going to be picking up. And I just feel like it could do poetry some good if we just picked up some flavors. And I just felt like adding in more flavors to poetry. So just the idea of like marrying up poetry with social causes, it can bring about another flavor to poetry, and also use the art form, which is poetry, to spread social awareness, to spread awareness about these social causes. So that's the idea really about, or the intention of my starting this video series. What I'm thinking is, in every video, I'm going to speak about the social cause in the beginning of the video. So I'll just talk to it. If you don't know about that social cause, you'll just get to know the basics. You'll get to know about the stats and basic stats and facts about that social cause. And then I'll go on to read a poem that I've written about that social cause. So the social cause that I'm going to be talking about in this video, today's video, is child trafficking. What is child trafficking really? Trafficking of children is a form of human trafficking and is defined by United Nations as the recruitment, transportation, transfer, harboring, kidnapping of a child. So why does this even happen? Like, why is there a need, or what purpose is it serving? The purpose of child labor, really, what people are doing with it is they're using these children for slavery, for the purposes of slavery, forced labor, and exploitation. So that's really the reason why child trafficking even happens. So I'm just going to speak to some of the basic stats and facts around child labor. Essentially, 1 in 4 humans that are trafficked, 1 in 4 are children. Then also, there's 55% of the victims are women and girls. A lot of the children who are actually trafficked, they're more likely to be trafficked for the purpose of child labor versus for sexual exploitation. So that is really the basics of it. I'm going to leave some links in the comment section or in the description box below where you can click and you can find out what role can you play, how can you do your part. And I'm going to also peruse and I'm going to try and understand what part I can play in the scene. Now I'm going to be reading out the poem that I've written related to child trafficking. So the poem I've written on child labor essentially talks to how a child is just snatched of their dreams and all those years that they could have spent trying to understand the world around them, trying to build on their aspirations and just grow in life. So here goes. My bag full of dreams has been taken away because my body has started to show curves. They say I'm of the ripe age to be traded as a commodity, to be marked as cattle and graded and sold in a bazaar full of ripe children. I ask them, what about my dreams? What about my bag full of books? What about my thought streams? They laugh, they look at me and they say, well, there's no room for such dreams because your body has started to show curves. So that's it from me for the Social Cause Poetry Saturday. I absolutely am open to feedback if you feel like it could be more engaging or perhaps even more entertaining if I laid it out differently. I look forward to those comments in the comment section below. I also welcome any suggestions for the names of the series. So for now, I'm just going to call this video series social cause Poetry Saturday. But if you have a better, more catchy name, please let me know. Until next time, thank you. Bye.